the best operating system for programming and web dev that is stable, efficient, and capable to run every tools like Docker, Kubernetes, Node.js application with multiple editors like VS Code, Z, NeoVim, even LazyVim works fine, and it is having a good looking nice terminal. Just take a look how efficient it is and how snappy it is. See, I have opened multiple tabs, multiple window, and Chrome is having a lot of tab opened. Still, it is so much quiet and efficient. See, all those CPUs are 1%, 2% having usage, and the free RAM like this system is having only 16 GB of RAM and more than 12 GB is free, and it is so much stable that I forgot I love Linux. Mac, Windows, Linux, nah, there is a new kid, and I loved this so much that I must let you know what are the things it can do better, best, and bad. I'm talking about Google's Chrome OS Flex. If you are having a lot of budget, you can get a 120 GB RAM macOS. If you don't have a ton of money, what you can get? You can get a Windows or Linux system. But using this Chrome OS Flex is a breeze. It is having support of older and latest drivers with having much efficient firmware so that it performs much better on older and newer generations of CPUs. The firmware is so good that it performs much better than Arch Linux in terms of multimedia execution. Let me tell you how I came to know about this operating system. I bought a cheap dual core laptop with Chrome OS built in. So, as my nature, I get each and every Windows laptop and install with Arch Linux. I did the same. I installed Arch Linux on that Chrome OS laptop. I was shocked. It hurt my intuition so hard that I had to install multiple operating system, and I get back to the Chrome OS because Chrome OS worked much better and it had a terminal. What are the things I must have on my system? The number one priority is having a terminal, having a good terminal that is Unix like, so that I can SSH into my all servers. That is my bare minimum requirement. Plus, it performs well in terms of Docker, Kubernetes, K3s, even it runs K8s smoothly. There are some additional benefits, like if you go to the settings, it has dark mode. See, I just click dark mode, it is on dark mode. Plus, it has, if you go to the device under display, you can find night light, and the night light works very well even if you are having a external display. See, I used to think like only laptop supports night light. In terms of external display, it do not support. Even I have tried with macOS, Windows, Linux, nightlight do not work pretty much well, but in this operating system it just works. And I want to mention some other things like the system performance. If you go to the system performance, it supports Samba share out of the box. You can add Samba share and it will just reflect over here. You just click and all those remote file systems, Samba file systems, it works fine, and you are having a terminal so that you can have other share file systems like NFS, and the terminal is so smooth. What are the checklist you can do on this system? C, C++ development, Python, Docker, DevOps like Makefiles, K8s, K3s, each and every Node.js application you can think of will work. I have tried with Vue.js, React.js, even monorepo Next.js works fine. So it can cover whole JavaScript ecosystem. Let me go you through some of the operating system settings. First, you have network settings, Bluetooth, accounts, device, like even you can set printer and scanner much better than on Linux operating systems. And simple display settings you will get. Wallpapers, it has very limited support of wallpaper and styling. Privacy and security, I don't want to mention about those privacy and security things. It's better you build your Chrome OS by yourself. Like I will try to build all those Chrome OS. Like there are three flavor of Chrome OS. First, you get the original Chrome OS. If you purchase authenticated original devices. Then only you get the full operating system experience. It will support Android applications out of the box. But if you use Chrome OS Flex like this one, it will not support Android out of the box. But I will prefer the original operating system, that is Chromium OS. But building it will require a ton of experience and time. So I will skip for now. Under system performance, you can see storage. The system is having 80 GB and my virtual Linux operating system is having 180 GB. By the way, I can easily change that size. So easy. I can even remove the total virtualized Linux operating system, make a backup and restore the backup. See, I'm working on this system. If I make a backup over here and restore that operating system over another system, it will just work fine. So those are pros and cons about running Chrome OS Flex and why you may want to give it a try. Do I cover the installation process and setup? Let me know.